Washington just passed the big, beautiful bill. It's had massive impacts on changes to taxation on Social Security, and here is what every retiree must know before April. Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Ronberg, and I'm committed to helping individuals transition into retirement. For over a decade, I've guided individuals into a fulfilling post-work life free from financial constraints. The most common conversation and questions I've had around the passage of the new big beautiful bill is, will my Social Security benefits be taxed? Now, Social Security benefits still are taxed for some high-earning retirement individuals, but based on a concept called provisional income. In other words, think of it as its own tax bracket for Social Security. Prior to 1983, Social Security benefits were not taxed, but then an amendment was introduced to include this concept called provisional income, which for single filers meant the first $25,000 of their Social Security benefit can now be subject to tax, and for married filers, the first $32,000 of their income can now be subject to income tax. Today, approximately 40 to 50% of Americans pay tax on their Social Security benefits. With the passage of the new big beautiful bill, the White House estimates as much as 90% of people will now be eliminated from paying federal income tax on their Social Security benefit check. However, these thresholds have never been adjusted for inflation. If they had been, the $25,000 starting provisional income in 1983 would be around $80,000 today when factoring in real purchasing power. This lack of adjustment for inflation means that individuals with the same purchasing power are paying much higher taxes today than they were in 1983. Now, one of the campaign promises President Trump ran on was to eliminate taxation on Social Security. The core principle behind this is Americans don't like feeling like they're paying double tax. Paying tax on the money when it goes in as income is earned, but then being taxed again once income is received through the Social Security benefit. Eliminating this tax when you receive your Social Security check will primarily help higher or middle earning retirees, as low-income retirees already don't pay tax on their Social Security check. Now, the primary downside of eliminating that tax on Social Security is it will accelerate the depreciation of the Social Security Trust Fund. Currently, the trust fund is projected to be depleted by 2034, which economists estimate could lead to a 20% reduction in retirement benefits. So by eliminating these taxes, it could remove as much as $100 billion being added to that fund each year. And this could potentially accelerate the depletion of that fund much faster. The Social Security Trust Fund holds approximately 2.7 to 2.8 invested in government assets. Experts estimate that by eliminating this tax on Social Security, it could deplete the fund an entire year sooner, and it could deplete the Medicare Trust Fund by 6 years sooner. The core challenge here is maintaining the solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund for future retirees as that depletion date moves up faster and faster. And I get it, while paying tax on Social Security upon receiving your benefit is double taxation, the challenge is the priority really has to be making sure that every American will receive Social Security benefits. Potential solutions include adjusting the Social Security wage base, which is currently capped at $176,000 a year, or pushing back the full retirement age. Any changes made will have potential benefits, but they'll also have corresponding potential negative impacts. This is why it's really important on an individual level to maximize your Social Security benefits, and individuals can explore strategies to maximize their personal income. One of the things I'm most proud of at Nation's First Financial is our Social Security maximization tool. We use Professor Lawrence Kutlikoff's Social Security maximization tool, and he's one of the foremost authorities on Social Security in the world. He's a foreign correspondent to not only the United States, but other governments and their versions of Social Security as well. This tool will tell you exactly how to maximize every single dollar for you and or your spouse in retirement. If you want to get a copy of this report, it's absolutely complimentary. Click the link down below, schedule time with me and my team, and we'll be happy to email you one right over. And if you have more interest in learning about Social Security maximization strategies first, check out this video I did on 4 ways you can maximize your Social Security check. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video and you want more information about retirement, be sure to check out my new book, Buy Back Your Life, How to Stop Worrying About Money and Start Living in Retirement. If you want a copy of this book absolutely for free, call my office with this phone number below. Talk to the girls at the front desk. You don't have to provide any information. We just need your name and address, and they'll mail you out your copy today.